Welcome to Author's Ideas, a production of JR Global, an MJR production. This series is based on the recent Oxford University Press published book, Global Business in the Age of Destruction and Distraction. As a part of their Global Business series, Gaurav Rastogi joins J.R. Klein and Mahesh Joshi in examining and exploring the disruptive nature of today's world, and introduces ideas for learning how to cope with disruption and remain relevant. Here is your host, J.R. Klein.
The world is facing a reskilling emergency. On the personal side, mastery in a field like radiology that demands specific arts and skills is now performed by software that can read an X-ray more accurately than a seasoned radiologist and in a fraction of the time. Coveted ability to be an expert in typing has given way to voice recognition and computer technologies that can type many times faster and with marked excellence that outpasses any human. The organizational conundrum is sorting out the role of people and machines. The impact of society in areas of education, skill development, wages, integration, work standards, economics, inequity, unemployment will all come into play. The machine dominance in these scenarios can be complexing and alarming. The big change for humanity may be summed up in the words of English journalist Rudyard Kipling in his poem If. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowances for their doubting too, if you can wait and not be tired of waiting, or being lied about, don't deal in lies, or being hated, don't give way to hating, and yet don't look too good nor talk too wise. The challenge of humanity is remembering we are human. The human legacy of innovation, initiative, and interaction must yet again be resurrected. There are no rules. The rules understood so well about how business, companies and countries and politics are all changing. There are no benchmarks to compare, no rules of thumbs, no sticky notes to be referred to. People, whether leaders, workers, or just plain folks, must learn to live in the present. They have to learn to engage reality on its own terms with no reference or rules that are most likely no longer useful. To conquer the concept of engaging reality, the first piece to ponder is learning itself. Humans distinguish themselves from animals by their process of cognitive facility. They know how to think. They are capable of critical thinking and the ability to make thought-based decisions. In today's workplace, learning is the fairy power, the raison d'etre, the magic key that will provide superhuman reliance and ongoing relevance. Today's learning is more learning by doing than learning by reading. It is about translating knowledge into measurable action and understanding the value of the experience beyond knowledge. It is hands-on messing around with technology and learning to understand by making mistakes and building intuition. It is learning that builds upon what did not work in order to find a better way. The storyline is no longer linear. It is open to change that the environment presents and learning how to flow with it. Next week we finish this series of discussions on the effect of distraction and destruction on the global stage with some thinking on what it actually means to be human and to remain human.
Thank you for listening. If you are interested in more of the author's ideas, look for their Oxford University Press published books on global business, wherever books are sold. If you are interested in contacting the authors, they can be reached at info@jrglobal.co.